Hello everybody, hope you guys are having an amazing day. In this video, we are going to be creating a Shopify store in what I believe to be the fastest way possible, which is using the Lovable Shopify connector. Now I know that this is a bit of a older release that Lovable has done. However, I talked to many clients who still are not aware of this actually existing, and they spend a lot of time frustratingly trying to figure out Shopify's liquid development, the basic themes and how to customize them. And I really wanted to put out this tutorial so we could help anybody who wants to build a store that looks the way that they want it today in minutes. So without further ado, let's get right into this tutorial. I'm going to minimize my face over here. And I have a prompt already set up. So I have build me a single product store for an e-bike. Here's a description of the product. It's called Varen, make the aesthetic white and blue, very modern and sharp, try not to use rounded corners. Now, that is because I do not want to build classic slop. I don't know how much Lovable has improved because I haven't been on Lovable in probably a couple months since I started using Claude Code, but we're going to give it that guideline so we try and get as far away from the AI slop as possible. If you want to learn how to create your own design system to paste into Lovable, I do have a tutorial on my channel for that, so be sure to check that out. We're going to be building this store around this product over here. It's just a simple electric bike. You can use any of your own products, but this is a very simple prompt, and I would highly recommend that you expand a little on it. But for the sake of this tutorial, it's really just setting up and showing you how to get things done. So we're going to hit enter, and we are going to be building it. Perfect. So I am pleasantly surprised with what Lovable has cooked up over here. We have Varen. I think that this is a really beautiful website, and I'm actually quite impressed with what Lovable has been able to do in designing these websites. Let's see what is around here. So we don't necessarily have a product page. It is just a single landing page, but we can get to that a little bit later. The next thing we're going to do is I'm just going to say, let's get set up with Shopify. And that should be an easy way for us to get set up. Of course, you can always go plus over here, manage the connectors, and go through to Shopify, get that connected up. I'm fine with this over here because it's going to guide us through step by step, give us some options. We're going to create a new store, and that's going to be, we're going to hit submit. And then it's going to go through these steps necessary in order to build this out for us. And the beautiful thing is it's going to be so easy for us to customize this and do exactly what we want to make this a beautiful store. So we're just going to hit allow right now. It's going to set us up a demo Shopify store. Now, one thing that I do want to point out is I just tried recording this tutorial, and mentioning Shopify at first caused it to want us to, set up a Shopify store before even seeing the website. And I think if you're building out the website for your store, you're really going to want to actually see what you're building before being like, hey, let's get set up and do Shopify. So I would advise you to create what you want it to look like first and then get started implementing Shopify. So I'm going to claim this store. Right now, it is just a demo store that does nothing. So we're going to hit claim, and you do need to sign up for the $1 free trial before you can actually get to selling. I'm going to use this over here, just a basic demo app. And you may need to sign up to Shopify as well before you do this, but we're just going to hit claim store. And perfect. So we can open up the Shopify admin, go through onto here. And perfect, here we are. So let's make sure that we are on the right one. Yeah, we are on the right store. So let's go back over here and let's say, make sure that this is connected. First, you got to connect to Shopify again, I guess. And then it's going to give the authentication. I really like this homepage though. I don't really have much that I want to change, but maybe what we'll say is, use AI to create some images of this product in action. Oh, I guess I'm preloading this. So we'll cut this for now. We'll click allow and let it create the product, and it will create that product for us. So We'll go through these steps, but what I really want to do is I want to get AI to create some images for us of this product in action so we have a bit more variety rather than this one page over here. So let's just click allow. Okay, so Lovable and Shopify took their sweet time over there. No worries though, we have everything set up, right? We have a cart over here, which I find to be very much on brand with what we're trying to do. I really like the aesthetic. If we go over here and hit checkout, this is perfect. We just have to go in and actually sign up to Shopify on a full plan, right? Select the plan over here. I'm not going to do that in this tutorial, but I figure that it is pretty self-explanatory to get that up and running. What we're going to do next is I want to create a product page. So let's just shrink my face a little bit, throw it in the corner, and I'm going to repaste our old prompt. So use AI to create some images of this product in action. Also create a product page using the photo I provided and those AI images. Also, change the buy button on the hero to go to that product page. Include some fake reviews for us too. Perfect. So we're going to pause over here and we're going to wait for Lovable to cook that up for us. Okay, perfect. So we had some images generated by AI. And one thing I want to say is just make sure to put a bit more effort into creating content because although this looks amazing, I do think that the real separator between people these days is really avoiding clearly AI stuff. You want to put as much brand identity, as much of a real human in front of it as possible. I think that's going to be the real differentiator in today's age with AI. Just my little caution. So let's click buy. Let's see. And this is pretty good, right? We have a product page over here. I mean, obviously this doesn't fit, but we can easily prompt it to make sure that the images fit. Here's some in person. I mean, obviously this isn't how it works, but I quite like it. So we can add to cart, go over here, click checkout. And yeah, all we need to do is hit publish over here. And then we also need to go over to Shopify, select the plan, and you will have a fully functioning Shopify store ready to take payments. And I think that this is just going to be the easiest way. Obviously, one thing I do want to say too is if you're looking for Shopify's full ecosystem of plugins, you're not going to find that with this method. But if you're looking to open up a store quickly and you don't need all the bells and whistles and you just want to prove the concept of your item, I think that this is the perfect way to go. You could probably create some A/B tests, attach some ad campaigns with different links, and I think that this is really wonderful, honestly. So if you got value from this tutorial, please subscribe, maybe comment, tell me what you'd like to see next. If there's anything that you feel like I could have expanded on in this video, I definitely would love to do that. But this is a very, very simple tutorial. I hope it was effective. Thank you guys so much for watching.